Hey, Gassy here. So, I got this fender off the other day, finally, and I wanted to look at it with you. It's got, it seems to have like brush lacquer or something, rattle can over the top. It's got a couple gouges. Not too bad, but you know, chunks of this paint are coming off in my hand as I rub my hand over it. And most of the complex curves are in really good shape, which is nice because these are hard to fix. There's a little bit back here. You can see where it whacked, and I did some sorting out earlier. Anyway, you can see that the headlamp assembly in the camp is a little loose. High-tech. You can see there's a big fat gap in here. I'm a little concerned about finding rust underneath there. The let's flip it over. The underside isn't too bad. There's some pitting. Some of the flange is shot in a couple spots, and this lip is rolled under. But honestly, nothing horrifyingly diabolical. So that's good. I do want to try and get the headlamp assembly off tonight, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's gonna need better bracing. I'll be right back. I got lucky. My $10 used Workmate actually spreads open just enough to hold the assembly pretty well. So as I was saying, the lip in the front's taken most of the punishment and pain, as you can see here. That's just rolled under. That's okay. That's back by the running board. God. A couple of splits that are just going to be tacks. This can be bent up. Split here. So not too much in the way of welding, some straightening for sure. Gotta get these bolts I cut out. These are a challenge. And the reason I say that is I had another set on a 1.5 ton front end that I got over there, and these like to snap off, which is a minus because it's kind of a T-shaped bolt. So I'm gonna see what I can do with some of the various magical elixirs to get these to loosen up. I doubt they will. I just don't want to break them if I can help it. Okay, I got it loose. Did a little bit of damage, just scrapes, so nothing horrible. I'll take this apart while it's on camera so you can see why I was concerned about. See why I was concerned about trying to be delicate. One thing I've discovered is, yeah, you can snap bolts, you can cut everything, you can be in a big fat hurry, but it doesn't do you any good if you're making more work for yourself further down the road. So let me see if I can put this down without making a disaster. And I don't know if the fluorescent lights are flickering. Sorry about that. Here we go. Oh, sure. So much for the big reveal. I don't want to drop the headlight buckets. God, this fender is such a pain. Oh yeah, what do we got? We got creature. Well, luckily the headlight came unplugged. They bring you over to the headlamp plug first. I can do this without killing myself or making you seasick. You can see the plug came out pretty nicely. Probably not going to reuse that one, but I'm happy to say there's no through, which is huge. I don't know, maybe that was, they sprayed them red and then they sprayed the fenders black after, I don't know. Look at this. This is exciting. Look at all that. I think that's probably, oh yeah. That's a Dan Gatto official Iowa creature feature. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, so the reason I was trying to be careful, didn't really work, but these little nibula-biblias, oh, look at that, threads. I can't find them. If anybody knows where I can locate these studs, otherwise I gotta do, I guess, nuts and bolts. Let's look back inside there. Yeah, see, it's sort of a, oh, I bet McMaster has something, a T-plate. Anyway, got that off. Pretty happy with that. It's actually in pretty good shape. I've got other headlamp assemblies around here, so I may use one I've already stripped. I can't really recall what the hell I did with them. But that is exciting. And yeah, the free critters, that was nice. So, I don't know, I gotta dig into this a little bit more. Boy, you smell that? Okay, gassy out.